And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. It's been a while. Hope everyone is doing well, and if you guys are watching from a later date or time, I do hope you are doing well as well. A lot has changed in terms of Pmdg, and we're finally here to test it out and finally get to, do a nice little flight. And now the snow is here in Norway, so I'm thinking of doing a flight from Stockholm to Oslo, because then we get to do maybe a little bit more harder approach into Oslo with snowy conditions, and that'll be really fun. Erikas, you shut the frick up. Anyways, hold up. Un momento, por favor. Oh, it was this one. Oh, it was this one. There we go. We got it. Where's my image slideshow? Okay. It doesn't show it, but this video is sponsored by Threshold, and I need to get that logo back up once we are getting started here. I am going to be flying on Vatsim today, so that means that there's going to be lots of fun ATC coverage, hopefully. Last I checked, there was some ATC, but I don't know if either they have gone off or if they are on. Erikas, you should hop on for me if you haven't, if there's no one else on. So it looks like there is a Polaris South Control, as well as some tower. Out of Sweden, there is, there's approach. So yes, let's go ahead and hop in. Ja, precis. Jättebra. So this plane now has a UFB, Universal Flight, or UFT, sorry, Universal Flight Tablet. It does basically what you think it would do. It has the data from SimBrief, charts from Navigraph, etc., performance calculations. However, I did compare the performance calculations to the one that's in real life, and yeah. And SCS-7378, my realism, oh dear, yep, bro, we're sticking with SCS today, and it is realistic. It was realistic, at least up to a point. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. It's pitch black, so what I do usually when it's like this, I turn on emergency exit light, and then I turn on the dim on the dome light, and then we turn on the battery. Oh, I would love a safety demo. Do you wanna? Oh, can't you just film one for me, and then I can actually lay it over? Please, Erikas, please, I beg you. Like, just go ahead and film it on like a on the online voice recorder. Let me download it, download it, and then you just send it on Discord. Oh my god, please, I beg you, I really beg you. Holy shit, that's actually a good idea. I hope you're gonna actually do that for me, because that would be so nice, Anyways, this flight, as of 31st of October 2023, we are flying from Arlanda to Gardermoen. Please do it before this flight, before we push back. That would be so great. I would love you so much. The release is 1938, and we are flying, like I said, to Gardermoen. We are flying a Scandinavian 1483, and we should be off the blocks at least by 2010, which is in approximately 20 minutes from now, which we have enough time. We are pretty packed with fuel today due to the weather, which is pretty standard. And then on board today we have total 138 passengers. So pretty nice and packed flight to Oslo today, which is gonna make it more and more fun. So once we should actually get the ground power connected to the actual aircraft. So we're just gonna request the pit power, and I think I forgot to change one thing about the realism on the ADER's align time. So that comes on, local lights comes on, wheel well lights comes on, and we can actually switch this to right fully. We then go through our flows from left side to top down, and then left to right basically. But I'm not showing my cursor for some reason, so give me one moment just so I can show the cursor. There we go. Now you guys can see my cursor. So, like I said, we start from here, then we go here, here, here. So basically top down, left to right, which is pretty simple. We are not starting our APIs, so we leave those off. Yaw damper stays off. Everything is good here. Usually you would check if the batteries are charging and the amps. If it says minus, then that's a bad thing. And we also see that we just basically checking all the sources. Ground power is already enabled, APU is off, not needed, everything looks good there. Seatbelt signs can stay off actually. And then we can actually turn on the panel lights a bit more. When the heat, we start to warm up so that we can start to warm up the middle layer in the glass so that it starts to get strong. Hydraulic pumps can stay off for now, we're not using those anyways. And everything else looks good up here besides the altitudes, which we will correct once we start doing our FMC and other fun stuff. So yeah, like I said, we are here at Stockholm, as you guys can see, stand number 14, and I think we can actually just start getting everything sorted out and tested. And just quickly go through like our airspeed, Mach warning speeds, everything like that, fun little stuff. Testing the oxygen, beautiful, 100%. And we can also check if the oxygen level up here is currently pretty, there's a lot of it, so we are good. We're operating as in single crew anyways. So FMC, posted it. We are flying, well, first off, let's actually go through a flow up here as well. We are at the Stockholm Arlanda. I can also turn on some lights down here just to start getting the lights on. Stockholm Arlanda, we put in the reference airport, and then we go to the next page, get it from GPS left, insert it there, and beautiful. From Stockholm to Echo November Golf Mike, which is Gardermoen. And we then can actually just go through our OFB. We are departing runway 08, but I haven't checked the ATIS, so that will likely change if the ATIS is showing something else. But we can actually just plan for now with runway 08. And then it's going to be the Ars 3 Lima departure. Then route. Then after Ars, it's going to be November 6 to 3 airway. Then we're flying to Ibcox. IBGAX. Ibcox set. And then Eburi. Eburi. Like so, like that. November 6 to 3 again, and then it will be to Essa, which is the first fix on the star for the arrival into Gardermoen. On approaching Gardermoen, we are expecting runway 01 right via the Essa for Lima arrival. And then we can actually check the chart here. We see arrival into Essa for Lima runway, yeah, that one. It's gonna be via INSUV, so we can just click INSUV transition right there. Beautiful. Now that we have the route basically set, we just quickly go through the whole route. Go to the legs page, and then we go step through it so that we just check if it looks okay, if there's any that looks weird, funky, etc. And we're basically gonna start, and there's INSUV, Nosla, Semen, and then Oslo Gardermoen. That looks beautiful, and I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and actually start getting the fuel and the payload set. And some people do their fuel and payload a different way, but I just do mine quick and easy, since the point is I want to fly, and I don't want to do anything else and just wait on that. So we are estimating our zero fuel weight of 57.3. So we can actually just put 57.3 here on the zero fuel weight. And then we can go to fuel. We need approximately 5,005, I believe. Yep, 5,005 total fuel, which is going to be block to block, including the reserve fuel to the airports. So we can actually just put in 5 here. 5.5, sorry. Like so, like that. Beautiful. Now that we have the whole fun stuff there, we can actually just go ahead and start doing our init ref. So our zero fuel weight today was 57.3. With total fuel of 5.5 planned, and our reserve fuel today is going to be so alternate plus reserve, which is going to be, let's see if we get our calculator out. We have 1,928 plus 982. That is about 2.9 in reserves. So we can actually just put in 2.9. And we are flying at a cost index of 10. They planned that we are going to be at flight level 300 today. Or is it 300? Let me just double check real quick. yeah, flight level 300. So that would be a really nice altitude. Odd level since we are flying even. Sweden. So basically everything from 180 degrees to 359 degrees. We are at that altitude, even altitude. And then we go ahead and scroll down and we check the wind information. It says right here that at flight level 300, it should be 195 at 052, 5 at 052, with a outside air temperature of minus 52 degrees Celsius. Now that we go back to our chart here on the SID, we are doing, what were we doing again? It was, let's go back. It's the Ars 3 Lima for runway 08. If we actually just go to departure again, and look for Ars, Ars 3 Lima, if I'm blind, I feel like I'm blind sometimes. Ars 3, there's Juliet. Anyways, you can just choose one of them. It's a pretty simple departure anyways. Am I so blind right now? Ars 3 Lima. Oh, okay, that's fine. We just need the transition altitude anyways. Let's see here. It's so dark. What is this departure anyway? What up? Ars. That's a star. Oh, no wonder. I was like, what the fuck? So this is the Ars 3 Lima departure, transition altitude of 5,000 feet. We then put in 5,000 in the box, like so. And then if we just brief quickly for the departure, we have transition altitude of 5,000 feet. It's going to be an hour-and-a-half departure. After departure, we should contact Stockholm departure, instructed by tower, and then we will refer to 10-3 if we need to, but it's, yeah. Anyways, the Ars 3 Lima on runway 08, we are climbing on track 070 to Sierra Alpha 412, 600 plus, then Sierra Alpha 424. And then Kilo 205 to 2,500 plus, okay. Sierra Alpha 857, 851, 723, then the, I believe, Arlanda or Stockholm VOR, Västerås VOR. Climb on 070, track to the DME 3.7 towards Arlanda, and then 600 or above before the turn. Then turn left 360 degrees track, and then max 205 knots until established on 360 track. Expect radar vectors to the Västerås VOR. Well, it's a pretty simple departure. It's basically straight up and left turn out, as you guys can see here. I'm also going to quickly just go ahead and file the flight plan. Pre-file. Let's see. Oh my god, Erikos did it. I am in love with him. You know what? He is babe. Let's hear a quick peek.
We will now perform.
Oh my god, yes. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Anyways, he did it. He actually made it. Shout out to Erikos. And okay, so let me just quickly file the flight plan. We are flying, like I said, as Scandinavian 1483. We can go ahead and connect Scandinavian 1483, Boeing 737-800. We can also set the flight level 300 here, and then our landing or our land altitude as of this time, it shows us airport elevation of 138, so we just put in 150, just round everything up like so. And there's the Norwegian behind me. Beautiful. So we are flying as master, and then I believe it's gonna be 5,000 feet here anyways for now. 5,000 feet set. We are going to be flying on track 072. 072, and we also put in 072 on the course here. We are not fully done with the performance calculations anyways yet, so but I think I'm gonna go ahead and ask for clearance. So we tune in for Stockholm approach 126650. 126650. Beautiful.
Clear for takeoff, winds 350 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear takeoff, sir, 85, 806.
Embark 097, speed 180 knots. 180 knots, Seagood 097.
Stockholm approach, riktig god kveld. Scandinavian 1483.
Scandinavian 1483, Stockholm approach, good evening. Clear to Oslo Gardermoen via Aros 3 Lima departure, altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 5326.
We are clear to Oslo Gardermoen R3 Lima 5000 5326, Scandinavian 1483.
Scandinavian 1483, thanks, feedback correct.
Beautiful. That's Håkon. He's such a nice guy to control with, and I love controlling with him. 5326 is set in the box, and 5,000 feet on initial altitude is set. We now do our performance calculations. Runway 08, import everything, import from aircraft, import weather. Then we can just quickly calculate, but we are doing our first D rate 2 takeoff. No anti-ice is needed, PAX is going to be on, optimum flaps on takeoff. So it wants us to do a selected temperature of 32 degrees with a D rate 2 takeoff, which is going to be 89.16, which is rounded up, I guess. Yeah, 90. Exact. And then it's going to be a flaps 5 for departure. And then CG of 19.8, so I think it's going to be rounded up to like 20 or 19.9. And then 137, 137, 144, 137, 137, and 144. And beautiful. We are all set on that part. We can actually just set 144 on the MCP panel here.
5432.
144 set.
Again 78, reduce speed to 10 knots.
Okay, we are all set, and I'm basically ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and put on the forward fuel pump, start the APU right away.
There's the building via the 3 Lima departure, initial flying 5,000 feet.
We can actually start putting everything else on here, since we are gonna basically request for pushback with right away anyways. We're gonna go set our brakes, like so. And then FS sections, ground service, we will then just close door number 2. Oh, it's already closed. Okay, perfect. So we'll just wait for this, and then we are prepared for pushback and departure. Yes, and see, but no, we don't want to do the ice here, because if we are going to be doing the ice, then we do... I just turned down some things. If we're going to do the ice, then we do it realistically by going to the actual de-icing pad, which I have no idea where it is. But if we actually just check our chart here, we are planning runway 08, which is directly behind us, and it looks like the de-icing apron is here. So I guess we can maybe just request de-icing, but the temperature is outside is 3 degrees Celsius, and there is no rain or any snow that is snowing down. So in my personal opinion, I don't think I'm going to be doing. De-icing. I mean, you would see if you need de-icing or not, especially in the conditions. But I'm not there in real life, so I don't really know. Where is it?
Flottans 430 Victor, good kväll, Stockholm approach, radar contact, climb to flight level 100.
Climb level 100, Brothers 430 Victor.
Stockholm approach, Scandinavian 303, 3,000 feet.
I'm trying to figure out where my, there it is. There's the volume. Okay. So, we then can just request for pushback. So that's good. APU comes on. Beautiful. Can remove the chocks there. Stockholm approach, Scandinavian 1483, ready for push and start, stand 14.
Scandinavian 143, pushback and startup approved.
Pushback and startup approved, Scandinavian 1483. Okay, pushback and startup approved. Let's just, it's gonna be nose right, tail left. So let's go click that. And then we can go ahead and flick on the anti-collision lights, beautiful.
1878, reduce speed 180 knots, descend to 2,500 feet.
So, we then get to play a special video from Erikas.
1878, right heading 215.
We will now perform a safety demonstration. Please
Hold up,
remember
actually, hold
that
up. Let me just,
finish
before I
subtitles
actually
are in
move,
English.
I'm gonna put it into pack X just to make it even more realistic. So if I actually go to here, start flight, fly with career mode. So yes, give me one moment. No
Delta
meals,
Charlie Whiskey
custom
Tango
safety
Tango.
briefing.
Good evening, Stockholm approach. Coke 5321.
It's a WAV file at once? Okay, I guess not.
Vi vill nå demonstrera säkerhetstester ombord. Bör du därför ta dina
Delta Papa
hovedtelefoner och
Yankee.
lite
Contact
uppmärksamhet.
Bravo Tower.
Oh, I love
Dessa
Vegas.
ombord för din säkerhet och det är viktigt att följa våra instruktioner under flygningen.
Good evening.
Ett sammandrag av information finns på safety ombordkortet i Stockholm. Sikkerhetsbälte fästes och öppnas på denna måten. Det ska alltid vara fastspänt.
Oh my god.
Sikkerhetsbälte lyser. Vi anbefaller du behåller fastspänt under hela flygningen.
EC 340.
This is beautiful. Ericus is doing such a good job.
Maskerna kommer till syne. Tryck masken ner med kraftigt.
25.
Placerar den över näsa och mun. Och pust normalt. Juster båndet för att hålla den
Delta
på plats.
Tango Tango. Stockholm
Ta
approach.
först på din
Radar
egen
contact.
maske och
Clear
hjälp
to
till rätt
South
efter.
Yankee level. Runway 30. Descent to flight level 110.
Räddningsvästen finns under din stol.
This is so cute.
Lägg båndet runt livet. Fästspänn.
If you guys didn't know, Ericus Batura is a real life SAS cabin crew, and he starts at my school in January. So, which is it's so nice.
Räddningsvästen bör benytta minst stycke. Övergången är bak. Och vingarna och föran i kabinen är alla märket med upplysningsskylt. Lys i mittgången belyser det vara en utläggmarketlig hvor den närmaste nödutgång befinner sig. Den kan vara bak dig. Vid evakuering ska håndbagagen förbli ombord. Dersom du lader elektronisk utstyr så bør dere holde enheten under oppsikt. Kontakt besetningen hvis den blir varm eller begynner å ryke.
25.
Avflyvninger er røykefrie. Dette inkluderer elektroniske sigaretter eller også på toalettene. Vi ønsker deg en riktig god tur. We would like to summarize some of the safety information included in the safety seatbelt. The crews involved for safety is important that you follow our instructions on board. Always keep your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep it fastened during the entire flight. If oxygen is needed, a panel above you will open and masks will appear. Your life vest is
Click
under
that
your
side.
seat. The emergency exits are located in the
This is so
upper
cute.
wings
Okay,
and in the forward part of the cabin. There are
turn
long
it a little bit
different
down.
market signs.
Okay, we basically do our after start flows.
As it may be located with
Scandinavian 303. Unicorn 122 decimal 8. Good night.
Flaps 5, 125.
device recharging.
Lights go off.
Remember, if your device become hot or produces smoke. Smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes is not allowed in SAS forensic laboratories. Ensure it is not
That is so cute, Ericus. He actually filmed it for me, which is, oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, we are basically ready to go. We can just quickly run through our after start checklist. Uno momento. Let's see here. Where's this checklist again? Where can I find it now? Let's see here. Okay, there. Or no, yeah, there. After start checklist or before taxi. Generators is on, pro beats on, LTS is not needed, air condition pressurization packs auto, isolation valve auto, engine start switches is continuous, recall checked. Engine start levers is idle, detent flight controls checked, ground movement clear, APU is off, and before taxi checklist completed. Scandinavian 483, we are ready for taxi, QNH 993.
Scandinavian 143. Taxi to Nippon. Runway 08.
Taxi open runway 08, that's Scandinavian 1483. So, really simple taxi, which is gonna be to the right. Oh, what a beautiful airport scenery. And RTO. we can now just run through the before takeoff taxi. Flaps, set 5 green light, plan 5 checked. Stabilizer trim is going to be in 5.0 units, which we can quickly reset. About there. Chemical is already given, and before takeoff checklist is completed. Hello, Zona, how are you doing?
Easy 340, taxi turning point, runway 08, but hold short of Zulu Papa. Hold short of Zulu Papa, number 2.
Taxi to order point, runway 08, hold short of Zulu Papa. For TDC 40.
Red nose 1 over Echo, Unicom 122.8, good night.
Ok, and bra, bare bra med deg da. Ja, kjempebra. Kose meg. I'm doing very nice. We'll just go ahead and make a left turn here onto Zulu November, and then we'll join to the holding point over there.
Tango Tango, descend to flight level 70. Scandinavian 143, wind is 350 degrees, 14 knots, runway 08, left turn departure, cleared for takeoff.
Left hand departure, clear for takeoff, runway 08, Scandinavian 1483. Savner du ikke en liten spinnaker ved siden? Ja, han gjør det, Fabian. I do. We are doing rolling takeoff, so we can actually confirm runway 08 checked. We confirm it.
EC 340, continue, taxi only point, runway 08.
And let's go ahead and turn on Tara. Okay, and now we do clock. If I can press it. Not chrono. Clock set. Let's roll up the engines to 50. Armed. And stabilize. We'll let it roll it out a little bit before we engage Toga. And now take off power. Nose a little bit, or sorry, yoke push down movement just a little bit. Beautiful. Takeoff thrust is set 89.1. There we have 80 knots. Ooh, there's actually one thing I did forget to do majorly. There we go. No one saw that. Date. Oh fuck, the wind. Hi, who are you? Checked, clear up. Alnavina checked. I thought I armed those. And we'll just do that left hand turn out now to Sierra Alpha 424. Execute. So it's gonna be 205 until at least once we are on track 360. That's gonna be fun. So once we turn left and then start to track towards Sierra Alpha 857, then we get higher speed. That's kind of 1483, passing now at 2,500 feet. Oh fuck. Why did it change? And Swedish correction Stockholm approach is kind of 1483, passing now at 3,500 feet.
Scanner 143, Stockholm approach, radar contact, climb to flight level 140.
Climb now, flight level 140, scanner 1483. 140 set and checked. Flaps.
Easy 340, runway 08, left turn departure, clear for takeoff, winds 350 degrees, 14 knots.
We're in a cloud, so let's go ahead and get anti-ice on engines now. We'll do alt to intervene. Beautiful. Look at that Stockholm over there. And we can go to standard bureau, now passing 6,600 checked. And now,
Stockholm approach, squawk 5354.
here, let me just double check something. Yeah, we're on a nice climb anyways out now.
Stockholm approach, radar contact, clear look to Mike Gravel, runway 01 left, descent to flight level 110.
What a fun little departure. Yeah, about 10,000 feet, 1,000 to go. We'll just go ahead and clean up a little bit. Looks like there's still some clouds there, so we're just going to continue with continuous and engine NTS is on.
Okay, 2489, good evening, Stockholm approach, squawk 0224, please. Scanner 143, continue climb to flight level 2300.
Continue climb to level 300, scanning 1483. 100 feet set.
Very good evening, descending to flight level 100. Delta Tango Tango, turn left heading 025. Left heading 025,
What a fun.
743, good evening, Stockholm approach, squawk 5307. 5307, 12 pine, 273, thank you. Walker 2489, Stockholm approach, radar contact, I think 7, I think.
We're still in the clouds, so we're just going to try to get us out of it first before we then release the cabin.
Alpine 2743, Stockholm approach, radar contact, clear Delta 7 Mike 11, runway 01 left, descent to flight level 110. So we are cleared by the Outlook 7.
It looks like we are almost out. There's some clouds there. So we're just going to keep it on for a bit more until we are actually over the whole top layer there.
Cleared for LS approach, runway 30. EC 340, Stockholm approach, radar contact, climb to flight level 140.
Level 140 for EC 340. Stockholm approach, blue sky 57, Papa, stand 10.
Yeah, it's pretty clear now. I'm going to go ahead and switch it off.
57 Papa, push back and start out the shift.
It's a bit turbulent out, but hopefully it will subside. I can't even say the word. Alrighty, and now 166. We're still climbing to level 300 as set, and we can actually just release the cabin now. Still pretty bumpy, but it's totally fine right now. Beautiful. If we quickly check the weather in Oslo. Haven't checked it 100%. Showing wind 020 at 10 knots. Visibility is now 10. Snow showers, few at 1,900. Broken 2,500. Temperature -2. Dew point -4. QNH 1002. And no significant weather or reports. So that's pretty good. It's snow showers, which that's the reason why we're flying to Oslo today. Is it says it's snowing. So that's gonna be fun. We're doing a nice climb here. It looks like speed control is offline as of this time, so we shouldn't be expecting anything after what's it called? After approach here or departure. So bit unfortunate, but that's fine. can actually just go ahead and request the D80s for Gardermoen. Request info. And showing 01 left in use, runway condition wet for clearance and startup, blah blah blah, that's fine. Airmet India 04 valid. Met report wind 02, 03, 10 knots, visibility 10, more light snow, clouds few 1,900 feet, broken 2005, temperature -2, dew point, yeah, so the same thing, and that's information over mode first contact. So it's runway condition is wet, so when we do plan our performance calculation for the landing, we do have to select that it's going to be wet, since it's... Unicom now 122.8, tack så mycket Håkon, hej då, Scanner 1483. 122.800. Set. Okay, so we are 01 right, since we are coming in from an international area and the runway condition is wet. We want to do flaps 30 or at least most optimal, and NTIs will likely be on engines for the whole approach in there. If we import the weather, simple as that, and we calculate, we then get a land distance of 9,711 feet, a quick turn weight, VREF speed of 154, but again, this is weights that are including our current weight now and not our actual land weight. If we do import from OFP, however, on the runway 01 right, import from OFP, and then import aircraft details, landing flaps 30, NTS is going to be on engines, packs on, auto brakes, max manual. I'm going to explain why. Non-normal conditions, we don't have anything there, and we have to add +5, import the weather, calculate it again. We then see that with our current weight right now and the max manual braking, we should be stopping at around 3,094 feet from the start of the runway, with a VREF speed of 149. But again, this is because of our aircraft weight. And the reason why we are doing max manual now is because when we touch down, we can then go to manual braking for the rest of the whole, from basic touchdown point, because we're going to be focusing on trying to flare and then reverse just up, so it's going to be kind of like a jitter to have that in our head. So that's why I want to do max manual first, and I'll go automatically to manual braking from there on, let it roll out basically, which is actually a pretty standard thing to do. However, if I don't want to do that, I can just keep it at auto brakes, I believe 2, which is more than significant enough. It should stop right here, but that's going to be a little bit too end, and the terminal is around the middle of the runway. So auto brakes 3 would be more sufficient to stop us about in the middle, so that it will be a quick and easy taxi off. If we look at the EFP here in the charts now, we see that for the actual airport, let's see here, airport, not airport briefing, airport, there it is, 10-9. We are doing this run right here, so on the right, and we try to always take Bravo 6, because once we take Bravo 6, we can taxi straight ahead to the parking. So that's why, if you want, we can do max manual, or we could do an auto brake 3 setting. So it's actually, let's see here, because it's wet, we're gonna keep it at auto brake 3. So we can set auto brake 3 there, because now that I think about it, it's wet. It's good to have consistent braking anyway, so that I'm happy with auto brake 3. And if we just quickly look at our route here into Gardermoen, we are doing the SA above 4, Lima 1,000 feet to go, flight level 290, checked. We are doing the SA above 4 Lima arrival, and we just quickly brief it anyway since we're at cruise anyways. It's max 250 unless otherwise instructed by ATC, so SA above 250, and then at or below, at flight level 100 at the Gulf Mike 403. However, in approach terms in real life, we're probably not going to be flying this whole route here. We're probably going to get direct Insuv, which is going to be one of the final approach fixes for the actual approach into Gardermoen. Look at the ILS approach for runway 01 right. We see here, we also brief this at the same time. Localizer 111.95, final approach course to 012, Zeman at 3,500 feet. That means that we need to be at that altitude at least to start to descend on the glide slope, or establish on the glide slope. Airport elevation 682 and runway elevation 671. We can actually set 700 now on our top here. 700 feet is set. Minimum sector altitude in and around the Gardermoen VOR, it shows us that it's the highest on the left and the lowest on the right. And it looks like we are doing descent height of 200 feet for the full ABC. There's only one anyways. Unless if we're doing a Cat 3 for the ILS right, we then get a new RVR of a descent height of 50 feet with an RVR of 200 meters. So we can also set that if we want. That means that it will be a radio of 50 on that anyways. Or a Cat 2 ILS, which will give us a decision height of 100 feet instead, which we can do. So I think I might do that instead. So let's actually just get that set in the minimums. In barrels, it will be 771. Let's quickly scroll up there. 771 is set on barrel, and then one thing that some pilots like to do in real life, they like to cheat with the cost index. I'm just gonna do that as well. 51 and execute. So that means we'll get a higher speed for cruise. And other than that, there's nothing else to brief besides a misapproach procedure. So we will climb on track 012. Let's get that set 012, and let me just quickly set the heading again. 012 set, and our approach is 111.95, 111.95. Put that into the current one. And then 30 minimum, so it's going to be 012 onto DME of 2.5, and then it will be basically it's a right turn out of that. I'll proceed on track 048 to 4,000 feet, and then expect vectoring by Oslo approach. And then we also have the procedure if there's a misapproach without comms, with lost comms, so we then climb on track 048 immediately on the approach, and then at 20 DME turn right direct to the VOR for a new approach. Then we would look for the signals from the tower. And if all else fails on the approach, we do also have the basically what altitude we need to be at in each sector. So we see here at for example, no, that's not it. If I was looking at this one now. We see here that at each DME of the approach, we have to be at a certain altitude. So for example, here at DME 4.0, we need to be at 1,940 feet. DME 1.0, we need to be. It should just give us that 1.0. The last one is 2.0, which is at 1,300 feet. If all fails, we then do go around. So pretty simple and fun little flight today. We also say in our init ref here that we are going to be doing a flaps 30 approach. The speed might change, but usually doesn't anyways. Look at that. Beautiful. Temperature's minus 26 degrees. We are starting our descent shortly soon. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute in Discord because we have some people in our Discord. That is really loud. I'm just turn him down a little bit before I unmute again. Hey guys.
Hello.
I'm streaming now, by the way, so yeah. Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Bro. Take off.
Take off? You're about to crash into the terminal. Oh gosh, okay. I'm gonna meet up again. I'll see you guys once I land at Oslo.
Okay.
So, that's basically about it for the whole flight. Pretty easy and fun. It goes really fast. I can actually go ahead and click on FPV. I like it on FPV before descent anyway, so we can start to see the forecast on it. Forecasted descent. 3 more. It looks like we are in a cloud again, so just for safety, I'm just gonna switch on continuous ignition and turn on anti-ice here. So then we notice that every time we switch to continuous and anti-ice on, we get a kind of increase on our engines because it's gonna be continuous igniting, so that it doesn't, so that we minimize the factor of losing both engines during icing conditions or high concentrations of water. We could also climb, but judging the fact that we're starting our descent shortly, I'm just gonna keep it as this for now. And our alternate airport for today is planned for Trondheim, Værnes. We can also check that. That's weird. Trondheim is an airport north of Oslo, which is above here, up there. And the weather for our alternate airport is showing 070 at 4, variable from 030 at 090, cab okay, no significant, temperature is pretty cold, and the remarks to winds at 670 is going to be 080 at 12. So that's a nice alternate airport. And then our en route airport was Echo Sierra Oscar Echo, I think Västerås. So we passed that now, so we're aiming for Oslo or either Trondheim. We departed approximately 20 minutes ago, about 2 minutes, just a tad bit behind schedule, but we should be expecting to arrive at Oslo at 21:30. So that's pretty good. We actually might get there about maybe a good few minutes, or no, not good few minutes, a good extra early, since we are flying at costing 6 of 5 too. So which is nice. And we're about to reset our top of descent, so we can now reset the MCP altitude to lower. I'm just gonna set that for now. It's gonna be 100. So 100 feet, or sorry, flight level 100 is set and checked. And we start descent into Gardermoen now. I might give a little early high to Oslo approach. So let's go ahead and on to 120-450. 120-450. Checked and set. Gardermoen approach. Riktig god kväll, Scandinavian 1483. We are descending now, flight level 100, and expecting ILS approach runway 01 right, and we have the current latest information. Scandinavian 1483.
Scandinavian 828, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1002. Scandinavian 828, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1002 to Scandinavian 828.
Scandinavian 455, Oslo identified, climb to flight level 210, report passing altitude.
And we're passing now at 4,000 feet and we'll climb flight level 210, Scandinavian 455.
Approach EC45 Charlie, located Bravo 6.
EC45 Charlie, taxi stand 65 via Juliet.
Taxi to stand 65 via Juliet, easy 44 Charlie.
Scandinavian 147 reported when the ice is complete.
Route for Scandinavian 147.
Veer speed of 149. And that's correct because it's going to be 144 plus 5. So it's going to be a 149 with the VREF anyways. Perfect. All good on that.
Scandinavian 455, right direct Oxford.
Right, direct Oxford, Scandinavian 455.
Scandinavian 828, 5 miles from Oslo, descent 4,000 feet. Clear direct 01 right.
Descent 4,000 feet, clear direct 01 right, Scandinavian 828.
Oslo Gardermoen 143. Is it possible to get a more direct into Oslo today?
Expect direct in 24 miles.
Roger.
Ikke tillatt i deg direkt før du har passert Tekva.
Jeg tenkte på det. Det går bra. Tusen takk. Alrighty.
Men bare fortsett på no speed restriction, så går det kortere.
Scandinavian 143. Alrighty. So
Oslo approach, Skyways 272 stands 48 at Oslo, QNH 1002 request clearance to Heathrow, Airbus A320neo.
oh, what a beautiful, this is like, oh, flying at nighttime is actually really nice. I used to hate it, but now like I'm kind of like an owl at night in real life, so like just flying at night is so nice.
Skyways 272, clearance to Heathrow with Babon Alpha departure, 701 left.
I wish Scandinavian didn't retire their 737s. Ugh.
Heathrow, runway 01 left, climb to 7,000 feet, and the squawk is 2102. Can you just confirm the speed for us, please? Skyways 272.
Skyways 272, with Babon Alpha departure, 01 left.
With 1 Alpha departure 01 left, Skyways 272.
Skyways 272, correct. Scandinavian 455, Unicorn 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicorn 122.8, bye-bye, Scandinavian 455.
Not to Hotel Papa, you did not require DIS. Not to Hotel Papa.
A little bit fast on our descent here, which is nice. Once we recheck, we're probably gonna get the direct insuv. So I'm just gonna.
Not to Hotel Papa, did you require DIS?
Negative, but not to Hotel Papa.
Roger, continue to holding point Alpha 1 runway 01 left.
Continue Alpha 1, runway 01 left, response back to Hotel Papa.
Scandinavian 1483, turn left direct in.
Left turn direct insuv Scandinavian 483, and if able, we request a high speed.
No speed restriction.
No speed restrictions, Scandinavian 1483, thank you. Insuv set, and heading is set as well. See, if you're nice with controllers, you get what you want. Simple as that. We can actually switch off ATS for now. Event on continuous. Alrighty. Approaching Gardermoen. So far, it looks partly scattered and broken clouds are here and there, so that's nice. You can see the snow on the ground. We just quickly changed the time.
Hotel Papa, line up and wait 01 left.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that.
Scandinavian 88,
Oh.
01 right, clear land, wind 0.
Oh, traffic.
Catalan 01 right, to Scandinavian 88.
Starting 270, request pushing start.
Change it to
Juliet, QNH 1002.
showing me low traffic. Oh, there.
West on Juliet, pushing start approved. QNH 1002, runway is 272.
If we do a never mind. Let's go back to the EFP bag and then arrival again. Just quick up down that. So current condition is 1002, so we're just gonna set that on standby on the 1002 set. Standby. So you see here, this was the whole approach, but we got direct to this point here. So just a quick, we can actually just quickly do the
Scandinavian 1438, yeah. I can also offer RNP, go approach 01 right if you want instead of RS.
yeah, it's got 1483. Yeah, we can do the RMP approach runway 01 right.
Scandinavian 1438, proceed direct Lumux.
Actually, scan 1483, stand by one moment. We're just gonna quickly replan that in our system.
Roger, you could also do direct Golf Mike 555 that way.
Then we can actually do Golf Mike 5, correction 455.
Golf Mike 555 on the RMP Echo 01 right.
Golf Mike 555, RMP Echo, runway 01 right, scan 1483. RMP Echo, runway 01 right, execute. And then we can actually just quickly fix everything because it's kind of fucky. And then there, and then we do this, and then that. So, now that we got a switch on approach, which is really nice of them.
Just over to Hotel Papa, aggression scan 147, thank you. Taxi holding point 01 left.
And we can actually go to approach for the RN. Check it out real quick.
Scan 143, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Down to 5,000 feet, QNH 1002, scan 1483. RNP Echo, runway 01 right. So this approach requires us to final approach goes, everything, climb. Okay. Okay, it's a really fun approach. It's based. We can actually go visual on this approach as well.
Nordic 1308, stand for information officer, request clearance to Gatwick.
Nordic 1308, Oslo, clearance to Gatwick, Vipa 1 Alpha, 01 left, cleared 7,000 feet, squawk 5317.
Let's get on SIPO signs.
Clear to Gatwick, Vipa 1 Alpha, 0 left, clear 7,000, 5317. Nordic 1308.
Nordic 1308, correct. Scandinavian 147, land at 01 left.
Line up 01 left, Scandinavian 147.
Let's see here. So a little fun different approach on ILS, like I said. Luvox 5,000 and then 4,000, 3,000, and then it'll be right turn into the runway 01 right. For the miss approach, it's going to be a climb to Gulf Mike 917, then turn right to November India Delta India Mike, climb to 4,000 feet, turn right to the Gulf Romeo Mike for a new approach. Minimum sector altitude for this whole arrival is going to be 3,900 feet, or MSA from the airport actually. And it looks like it's a really fun approach here. A descent gradient of 3.0 on the course anyway, so And there's gonna be a new height of 327, so it's gonna be 998 on Bero. So if we just quickly go to, oh fuck, no, not that. 998 on here.
Hotel Papa identified, climb to
998 on Bero checked and set. And look at that. So we can actually switch on NTS again.
Papa identified, climb via seat, flight level 210.
Flying flash over 210 is a contact with the Papa.
Runway 272, good traffic.
Scoot 272, taxi right, Zulu, Papa and November, holding point runway 01 left.
No icing, that's nice.
Juliet, Papa, November, Skyway 270.
Look at that, beautiful.
01 left, test takeoff, Scandinavian 147.
Scandinavian 1483, descent 4000 feet and cleared RP Echo 01 right.
Descent 4,000 feet and we're cleared RP Echo runway 01 right, Scandinavian 1483. Gonna be... Just to quickly reset that.
Approach hello, Scandinavian 284, beklager masse for fravær.
234, det går fint. Proceed direct, Baltur. Actually, are we able RP Whiskey 01 right?
So we armed the final approach course and the glide path is armed and checked.
Scan 284, proceed direct to 11 for Krishna. Proceed direct to Ruvo for RP Whiskey 01 right.
Stand by, Scandinavian 284, that's it, I think. Scandinavian 288, taxi in Tango.
88, taxi, first left, Lima.
And actually just go to 1,000 or set 1,800 feet set.
Lima Orange, stand 15, Scandinavian 88.
45.
45, Scandinavian 88.
Scandinavian 147, Oslo identified, climb flight level 210, report passing altitude.
Ja vel, se det. Hei, Eirik. Eirik, sorry.
3,500 feet, Scandinavian 147.
Savna deg.
Climb flight level 210.
210, Scandinavian 147.
Like 130, request push and start.
130, push and start approved, QNH 1002.
130, push and start approved, Nordic 130.
Approach hello, Scandinavian 284, am I cleared for ILS 01 right? And what's the transition?
Yeah, did you want the RP Whiskey 01 right or only ILS?
Unfortunately, I have only ILS on my assembly.
Better proceed direct to Valbu for ILS 01 right.
Proceed direct Vault 2 for 01 right.
We have a airport in sight.
And descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Scandinavian 284.
Double change.
Scandinavian 143. Continue descent unrestricted on the RP approach. Cleared to land 01 right. In 020 degrees 1 knots.
We'll continue descent onto RP approach and then clear to land runway 01 right, Scandinavian 1483.
Lufthansa 2 Hotel Papa, contact Polaris 121.550.
And gears down. Fast approach today.
Lufthansa 2 Hotel Papa, contact Polaris 121.550.
Contacting 1150, the contact is Papa.
Scandinavian 147, turn right direct Oxford.
And then we have glide path now, and then it will be final approach course. It's still white. It's bringing us a very nice angle down. Oh my god, this is actually really scary for passengers. Manual control. The fuck? That's not supposed to be such a high gradient there. We can get flight directors off. Flaps 10. Checked. And runways in sight.
147, contact Polaris 121.550.
Polaris 121.550, Scandinavian 147. Thank you, sir, and have a great evening.
Flaps 15, speed checked. MS approach altitude was 4,000 feet.
Scandinavian 284, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Descent 6,000 feet, QNH
25. Spoilers armed.
Square 272, did you require de-ice or straight to the way?
And 30.
We're ready for the flight to Skyways 270.
Square 272, the Alpha 2 landed 01 left.
And the landing checklist chemical is already given. Entry starter switches, continuous speed brakes armed, landing gear down 3 green, and the flaps set 30 green, light plan 30 checked. And we are landing. We're just gonna correct ourselves a little bit. 1,000 feet is stabilized. Missed approach altitude set 4,000 feet checked. Wind check, runway 01 right.
The runway 01 right has wind 020 degrees to 12 knots. More details says 020 degrees 14 knots, maximum 17.
Checked.
Scandinavian 284, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1002, we have to clear the left 01.
Continue.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1002, and cleared high left false, Scandinavian 284.
Runway 01 right.
Direction 01 right, Scandinavian 284.
Quarter 3, sir, request taxi.
1308, right turn, Romeo, Papa, November, holding point 01 left.
Romeo, Papa, November, holding point runway 01 left, Novik 1308, and no de-ice required.
Speed brakes up. And 2 reversers.
Yeah, Alpha 3 fritt.
And manual braking. We are doing idle reversers anyways, we're gonna let it roll it out. And
Scandinavian 1483. First left, Bravo 6, taxi Juliet, stand 40.
Juliet then 40, Scandinavian 1483. Oslo,
this is Scandinavian 1860, also control ground.
awesome.
No ground online, remain this frequency and call me ready for clearance first. Skywest 272, 01 left, clear takeoff.
And welcome to Oslo. We landed oh, wow. We landed like 30 minutes out of schedule.
Takeoff 01 left, Skyways 270.
Which is nice. Perfect.
Skywest 272.
Roger, thank you. Skyways 270.
Clear for takeoff, 01 left, wind 020 degrees, 6 knots, question 12 knots.
Snowy Oslo today. Well, that was a really fun flight. A short, nice little flight, and I enjoyed myself at least with it.